Hey, nice to see you again. You'll be cooking with Jeff once again, and I'm really excited about this episode because we're gonna launch a new series. The new series is called King of the Crock, and we're gonna do some meals that you can do in the crock pot that are simple to put together. You can walk away from it, come back, and a meal is complete. So let's get started. Today, we've got something extra delicious for you. We are going to do a corned beef that is bathed in a porter beer, and we're gonna add about a cup of apple juice to that too. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So let's talk about the things that you're gonna need to prepare this meal. The first thing that you're gonna want is a beautiful piece of corned beef. I have a 3-pound piece of corned beef here. It's completely covered in spices. I will tell you, a lot of times the packaging will have spices in it for you. Open up that packaging and spread it on. It just so happens that my piece of meat was already spiced as it is. You're also gonna need brown sugar. You will need a porter beer. Yes, I know, we're using beer to cook again, and I should be drinking it, but I have some of that in the fridge, so I'm not worried about it. You're also gonna want mustard, some apple juice. This apple juice is unfiltered, it is organic, and it's not from concentrate. You're also gonna want a purple cabbage, and look at these beautiful baby Yukon yellow potatoes. I can't wait. Let's get started. So now it's time to get a little bit messy. First thing I want you to do is grab your mustard. This is gonna create a base over the top of your corned beef so that all of those juices stay within the beef as it's cooking. So let's go ahead and do that. Open up your mustard, put a generous amount onto the corned beef, like so. And then use your hands and just spread out that mustard. Get the entire piece of corned beef covered in that mustard. Look at that. That looks delicious. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is wash your hands. I washed my hands before the start of this, but I'm a little messy with mustard, so let's wash your hands again. Okay, now that you've washed your hands, let's get started on the rest of this. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna open your apple juice. You're gonna wanna put a full cup of apple juice into your crock pot. Just go ahead and add a cup. And there you go, 1 cup of apple juice. Okay, so here's the fun part. The next thing I want you to do is grab your beer, pop that baby open, and add a full cup of the beer, like so. 1 full cup, into the pot it goes. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is take your brown sugar and lightly powder the top of the mustard. Try and get the entire surface of the top of the beef, like so, and just rain that brown sugar down. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. You don't want to get a whole lot on there, just cover that top surface like so. And when you're done, it's gonna look something like that. Okay, so there it is. Pretty simple, huh? Let's go ahead and drop this into the crock pot. And when we put this in, I want you to turn your crock pot on high for about 5 hours. And after 5 hours, we'll be back. Okay, so it's been 5 hours and we're gonna check on this. Go ahead and lift up the lid on your crock pot. Oh, get a whiff of that. That is fantastic. So what we're gonna do now is take our cabbage and cut it up. Very simple. Make sure you cut the core out of this, like so, and then chop it up. Just chop it up into sections like this. And we're gonna drop it into our crock pot like so. Try to get the cabbage into the juice best you can. Wow, this smells fantastic. We're gonna wanna get all this cabbage into here. And now you're gonna love this. This is gonna be nice and simple. Take those potatoes, those Yukon babies, and drop them in, like so. There you go. Wonderful. Look at this. Get it spread out a bit. And once you have it all in there, it's going to look something like this. All right, we're going to cover the crock pot back up, and then we're going to leave it cook for another 2 hours. And when we're done, we'll be back and we're going to taste it. Okay, we're back. It's been 2 hours and we're ready to take a look and see what's inside the crock pot. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so tender, it just breaks apart. Look at that corned beef. Look at this cabbage, it's so tender. And look at these potatoes. You can just skewer them right on. But let's try the corned beef. And get a little piece of this off here. And let's see what we got. Oh, that is just fantastic and so easy. Thank you for watching King of the Crock, and we'll see you next time.